Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing, coming to you with a quick tutorial. Well, it's not a quick tutorial, it's a tutorial. I watched an envelope journal tutorial done by Dawn over at the Book Vandal Shop on YouTube, and she did a really nifty envelope journal that I really loved. I loved the way that her things flipped and flopped, and the way that the envelopes were put together. So we're going to do that together. We're going to do the construction in this video. We might put some of the papers on, I'm not sure. And I'm going to show you to the best of my ability how to do this. So the papers I'm using are from Odusina. I have a hard time saying that. This is called Dressing Room Kit. And look at these images. Are they just precious? Absolutely precious. This is for the flaps. Look at that. Delightful. These are smaller pieces for a smaller envelope, and then some background papers, and then another background paper, and another kit page. So let me back up a second. So digitals are generally 8 1/4 inches high. Well, my envelopes, before cutting them down, measured 5 3/4 wide by 8 3/4 tall. So I needed to cut them down so that the papers will fit. So what I did is I took each envelope and I cut 1/4 inch off of each side. So now they are 8 1/4 inches high. And I just because I didn't want these to be all wonky and have one bigger than the other, just because I get confused by things like that. So that's what we're doing. And so let me talk a minute about why I'm deciding to kind of go off the beaten path here and do a different project. As you know, I have several projects going on. One being the Shabby Travel Journal, which is the 3,000 subscriber giveaway. And then I'm also working on some fairy journals. So, but with the death of my mom and another birthday anniversary, that was the day after that, of somebody that I lost. And then my mother-in-law's 2-year anniversary of the death of her death. The anniversary of her death was the Thursday. So Tuesday my mom died, Wednesday my special person's birthday, Thursday was my mother-in-law's anniversary of her death. So I thought I need to do some self-care, and I need to do something that soothes my soul. And so I decided to go ahead and use this kit because I love the images. I love these little girl dresses. They look very vintagey. My special person, she was all about everything about her is about pink roses. So this kit was so perfect. So that's why I'm doing this. We'll construct it. We'll put some papers on. We'll come back in video to finish up anything we didn't get done in this video. And then we may do a third video where we decorate it and such. So I would like your feedback. If you would like to see all through the process, if you want to see all the way through the decorating, let me know. The most popular videos tend to be the construction videos, but I am here for you, so let me know what you think and what you'd like. So I'm going to set those aside, and I'm going to talk about the envelopes. So we already talked about how I cut them down to 8 1/4. The next thing that you want to do in order to have everything fold and have room for growth, this is my prototype. We're going to create little spines. So we're going to create 3 spines. One measures 1/8 of an inch. The second one measures 1/4 of an inch, and the third measures 3/8 of an inch, which is this one. So I'm going to open that back up just so I have a visual to look at here off to the left. So I already did my scoring. So this is my, let me get these in order here. This is my 1/8 inch envelope, and I wrote that on there. And then, well, I guess I didn't write it on all of them, did I? This is the second one, and this is the 1/4 inch spine. And then this is our last one, which is number 3, and it is the 3/8 inch spine. So what we're going to do, and you'll have to forgive me if I fumble my way through this. I have a cold also, so if I sound stuffy, that's why. So we're going to take the one with the 1/8 inch spine, this one, and we're going to actually we're going to turn this over, and I'm going to show you why here in a second. And then we're going to take our envelope with the 2/8 inch spine, and we're going to put it like this. So you're just going to lay it so that you've got, this is your 1/8 of an inch envelope, this is your 1/4 inch envelope, and we're going to glue this flap on to the bottom of this with the pretty side, or the non-opening side of the 1/8 inch envelope facing up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over, and I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac and glue this on. So I'm going to flip it back over, and I will pick this up here in a quick second because I need to see the other side. So I just lay it first and then flip it over, because we want to make sure that we preserve that score line that we created. I mean, what was the point if we don't honor it, right? So there is our little 1/8 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch spine there on that one. Okay, so I'm just going to give that a good press. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to, let me just get my bone folder and just really smooth that out. I am using Fabri-Tac just because it allows you that time to move it. I need a paper towel. Do I have one? Oh, I think I used my last one. Oh, there's some extras laying around. Hopefully they didn't have food in them. I just got some glue on my table there. So, all right, so there we go. So that is that. That's the position we're in now. And so now I'm going to look at my prototype again, and we're going to glue this flap. So this folds like this now. And then we're going to put this one here, and we're going to glue this flap to, which is our 1/4 inch spine piece, and we're going to glue it to the base of this with the open side of this envelope facing up, and our flap off to the left. This is our opening. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same. I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to open that up so I don't glue anything by mistake, and we're going to go ahead and glue this on. Okay, so we're going to flip it back over, and we're going to glue this down here, and again I will flip that right over so that I can look at the other side and make sure that we are honoring again that that 1/4 inch spine that we have here. So that looks to be pretty good. I'm just going to give that a press. Okay, I'm going to turn it back over and do the same on this side. That's all kinds of ink everywhere. That's okay. So now we can show you what this looks like. So again, this folds back and this folds over. So it's going to open. It's going to open like this. This opens, and then it closes, and it flips like that. So we got lots of things hanging out here, but don't worry about that. That will all get glued down as we continue. So I'm just going to compare these, make sure that everything looks good before I move on. It looks just fine. Looks just fine. Okay, so let's get started with gluing on some papers. I think I'm going to take a moment though to ink this up and ink my papers, and I will be right back. Okay, so papers are pretty well inked up. I did remember that we have this 4th envelope, so I'm going to take a look at that really quick before we move on. Again, I didn't catch in the video where she did that, so I am thinking about this. So it's going to go, I get so confused. Okay, yeah, so it's like this. Okay, it's going to have a signature in it as well. So I'm just trying to think about where I want this extra envelope. I think I would like it to be here, which means I need to put it on now. So that we don't have any problems, but that means I also need to get some scissors and just cut this opening. It's a little bit of a different envelope, so than the other bigger ones, but that's okay. And so I'm going to take a moment to ink this really quick as well, and then glue it on. I'll be right back. Okay, I am rethinking where I was going to put this because I don't want it on this spine piece because that is our 1/4 inch spine. So I think I'm going to put it right here on the front. And I'm going to cut it down a little bit more because I want things to be able to stick out of it. So I'm going to give it a little bit more of a trim here, another 1/2 inch or so. And I'm not too concerned about all the inking. I didn't really belabor that too much, even in my, oh, that's that was not straight. Hold on. Let me fix that. Goodness gracious, Cara-Renee. That was terrible. Terrible. There we go. That's better. The eyes can deceive. So we're going to go ahead and attach that here. Like so. So we're going to put it on the back of this so that it flips out like that. But that means that's going to be, it's going to stick out. Doggone it. Well, that's where it's going to go. So I'm going to put some glue on this this flap. Okay. Go ahead, and I hope you know what I mean. It's because we don't have any depth. We don't have any spine here. So that's going to make the most sense to me. So I'm just going to put this down, and I'm going to pick it up or look at it and make sure that everything looks pretty straight. So I'm just going to kind of fudge that a little bit, like so. Probably what I'll do, since in theory, let me just smooth that out really quick. In theory, I would want this to cover that, right? And it's not going to because of that spine. So I think what I do is put some pretty lace on this edge, the edge of the envelope. So I hope you guys are following along because this is not going as planned. It's okay. So, and again, I didn't worry too much about, I did some light inking, but I didn't stress myself about it because I can always ink as I go. So let's go ahead and start with, well, let's go ahead and start with this piece because it's right there on the top. So they are our smaller pieces, which I'm now going to have to cut down, but that is okay since I changed course here. So it's this one and this one. And I'm just going to glue them on, and then I'll just trim them off the side. So let's see which we want to be on the front. I think definitely this. But we're going to lose some of our image, aren't we? Not too much though. I think it'll be okay. So let's go ahead and glue that on again. I want to open this up because I don't want to get any glue. Oh, you know what? I have to do it. I'm going to have to cut it now before I glue it on, just to be safe. So I don't measure things, guys. I just kind of I spy and mark. So I'm just going to make a mark there. And I'm going to just grab my little trimmer here. Normally I try to have all this stuff ready for you guys, just to be more helpful. So I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm just going to line it up here in my cutter and just give it a trim. Okay, kind of the lazy lady way. It's okay. So let's get rid of that stuff. Okay. So our height and all that should be okay. It looks a little tall though. Why does it look tall? I measured this. Nope, I guess it's okay. I'm trying to cover the envelopes as much as I can. So I'm just going to ink this edge really quick. Let's get these panels glued on. So I would love to make a journal, a whole journal with this kit, and have that be mine. We'll see how that goes. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. So there we go. Give that a good rubbing out here. So, okay, so that is our little one, and let's put this one on the back. And because this is going to be an envelope, I'm going to guard that opening. I've talked about that before. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on the envelope along that edge. Okay. You can put it on the paper or you can put it on the envelope, whichever you choose. Usually I do the bulk of it on the envelope like this, and then I'll put a little bit of glue, usually my art glitter glue, just because I can control the flow a little bit. But let's see. I think I could probably just do it on here. There's no direction to this, so I don't need to worry about that. So I'm just going to put a little bead on this. Okay, and this will make more sense in a second. There we go. So then when we turn this over, just this bead of glue is going to be up here when we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and set that down in there and make sure everything is nice and lined up. I will definitely be making more of these. These are amazing. And when Dawn was talking, she said they're a great project for like a seasonal thing. You know, something that you don't need it to be too big or too bulky or elaborate. So I think it's a great idea. So that's that. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Oh, love it. It may change what I put on the front cover here though. So this is our front. So let's see what I had marked. I think I had even put it on here. Is it this one? Yeah, this is the front. So let's see what that would look like. You know what? I think that would actually be still okay. Just like that. Let's do that. This feels very stiff. Okay. I'm going to glue this on. And again, opens like that. I just love the flippy floppy thing here. So we're going to put this on here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on here. This is the very front of the cover. And again, I'm just going to kind of turn it so that I can get a good view of the placement here. It looks perfect. It doesn't always work that way. There we go. Oh, this paper is gorgeous. So then that's going to flip back over like that. Looks good. I don't like to have a lot of that craft color showing. I try to cover as much as I can. So that is that, and that is that. And then let's go ahead and open up this. Okay. And let me look at this again. It's this and this. Okay, so now we need to decide what we want to have be in these areas. So I have this one. I think these two would be very pretty here. I think this would be really nice here, and this would be really nice here. What do you think? I wish you could tell me. Or this would also be really pretty. Maybe separating those. I'm not sure. I didn't think that far. I think this would also be really pretty, a separator there. Or not even a separator. Yeah, like this. So we're going to put this one here. Now, when Dawn did hers, she actually wanted to retain this as a pocket. I don't do that. That's too fussy for me, which is the beauty of creativity and inspiration, is you can do what you want to do, what you're comfortable with. So, but I am going to, again, guard this because I want to be able to make probably a top opening here. So let's do the same process. We're going to put glue We're going to put our glue on here because then I don't have to worry about where to put it on the paper. And then we'll put our little bead on the edge like I did on the other panel. So let me do that really quick. Okay. And when I start working in those areas, I do like to get my metal ruler out just to make sure that nothing is being affected here. So, oh, that was wrong. Here. Oh, I didn't cut the tops open. Whew. Oh, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. Okay. That's all right, though. We can do it, but we're going to have to do it by hand, or I'll probably get my craft knife. That's probably what I'll do, is I'll just wait until I'm off camera and I'll just cut just a sliver off of this whole length, because I just think everything's going to be a top loading pocket. So as far as what we've done so far, so my apologies for that. And we're going to go ahead and put this one on too. And yeah, that's a bummer. This is where our signature is going to go. It's right here. Okay, well, let's just go for it. What do we have to lose? Nothing at all. And so again, I'm trying to stay away from that spine there. So I'm looking at this because I want to make sure I don't put glue on the wrong edge. So I want to glue on this edge. And I'll show you why in a second. There we go. So we're going to put this on, and then that's going to preserve our opening again. I'm just going to set that on and hope that those flappies just get into place. And then again, I'm guarding that spine piece, so I don't want to go over that score line. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, these creators just blow my mind. They blow my mind every day. So I'm going to stick this in. Oh, no, that's all glued, so there's nothing to preserve at this point. I'm not comfortable using a craft knife on camera, you guys, so I apologize. I won't be doing that with you. So that goes like that. Oops. This goes like this. This goes like this. And this opens like that. So, oh, we didn't put, oh, we still have time to put the closure on. Oh, or sorry, silk. So the idea was it goes like this. So you want, in order to have a closure, we're going to put a button closure here, but we're going to put some seam binding on the back of this so that we can put our paper on top of it. So I'm just going to lay that out like that. And I've got this really pale pinkish color seam binding that I thought was perfect. Look at how soft and perfect it is for this paper. It's beautiful. So let's get some of that off of there. Probably more than I need, but that's all right. Okay. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to put it about halfway across here, just to be safe. And I'm just estimating here. I'm pretty good visually looking, so I'm just going to go like that and just put some Fabri-Tac there. Usually I'm good at it. Tonight I'm not so sure. So I'm just going to lay this down like that. Okay. Oh, that looks like it's off actually, Cara-Renee. Let's get that up there a little bit more. After I'm boasting on myself that I can do this, I'm just going to use my paper towel to press that down. Just keeps my fingers from getting so sticky. I'm going to trim off this extra bit. Don't really need that. And let's go ahead and put our back piece of paper on to get that taken care of. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. Okay, so what do we want on the back? Make sure that we've got everything covered. So we've still got 3 panels to cover. So I've got 3 pieces of paper. So perfect. Perfecto. We might finish putting all the papers on before I let you go. We're doing okay. So this is the back, and I think this would be really pretty on the back. Actually, though, it's not going to really, these papers don't really go together now. Darn it. I'm going to put this one on the back. We'll finish this. I'll probably put a piece of paper on here or a piece of ribbon or something, and I'm going to do the buttonhole closure off camera. I'm not great at that, so I'm just going to pull this over here out of the way. I'm just going to give that a press where their glue is, where our ribbon is, seam binding. And then let's kind of just look and see what makes, oh, this looks really pretty there, and I think that would be really pretty there. Or, let's see, yeah, this way. So I'm going to glue that one on here. So this time, because we're not, this one we're not dealing with, just trying to think, what is that? We do have something open here. Hold on, hold the fort. Yes, because we trimmed these all off. These are open. Yay! We don't have to trim off the top. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay. Because I'm going to have other pockets and stuff, so I'm not too concerned about everything being top loading on the actual envelope base. So I'm feeling better about that. So. Everything measured out beautifully, though. This is going very, very well. I guess our bottoms are probably open too, so we're going to have to glue those. Didn't think about that. It's an easy fix, though. I'll just use some art glitter glue so things don't fall out. Okay, so let's get this over here, out of the way, out of the way. And our last piece is this gorgeous, gorgeous piece. So which way do we want it? I feel like I almost want it like that. Oh, it's directional though. See, our little rosebuds need to face up, so that's okay. We'll just do that. And so this one, again, same process. We're going to guard this space in here because it's going to be our pocket. So I'm going to do the same and put the glue here. And then we're going to put a little bit of bead of glue here. Just put that down. There we go. So I think we're going to call it a night. And I'll come back, and we'll come back again and work on this some more. But this is basically what it's going to look like. This folds into this. That folds over. We'll put some pretty lace on the this pocket. This is now a pocket though, so I have to be thinking about that as well. I need to get my my ruler in there because I think there's some glue in there. Yeah, just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's check our tops now that that I know that they're open. So I'm gonna just stick my ruler in here, make sure that we've got an opening in there. We do. Nice big pocket. And then this one. Come on. Nice big pocket. And nice big pocket. And we will come back in part 2 and continue on. We got most of our papers on, so we might be able to finish this in the next video. So basically what this is going to do, it's going to just wrap to here. It's going to wrap around that button closure, and that is our closure. It's absolutely genius. Love it. Love it, love it. So I will see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.